Hello, friends. It is our weekly edition of City Clips. For those of you who aren't aware of what I do with City Clips, it is a newsletter business. And yes, believe it or not, I'm still running this with my co-founder, Ali. He's just been so slammed with getting ready to move and relocate and everything. So he's packing up. His team abroad is helping out with the growth hacking side of things. We've had some slow starts to begin with related to that. But yeah, I mean, we're plugging along here on my end as far as related to content and highlighting stories related to. Don't you love how you can kind of streams what you can see? Anyways, highlighting related to business and tech. And so, yeah, today's topic is all about pop-up tactics. And one of the things we're doing with City Clips is we're documenting our journey, we're documenting our experiences and findings and learnings along the way. So with Ollie's experience of growing his own newsletter business to about 200,000 subscribers with a niche market, we're using his expertise with growth and then my expertise with branding and content. And just I'm here for the long term. So here trying to grow this thing. Actually, we found most success has been through in-person events and spreading the word in person. I know earlier in the days when I followed the email newsletter gurus like Austin Reef, Alex Lieberman, they did in-person events initially, like just to spread the word, got everybody to try to sign up as much as possible in the beginning, and then eventually grew it when they had the necessary funds to grow it online. So then also we know that they've got a lot of growth from word of mouth through referral programs and things like that. So we're trying to do a combination of that. And of course, I will try to end with our weekly giveaway winner announcement. So new policy, by the way, if you do not claim your prize, we're going to throw it back in the pool. So anyways, so here, let me go ahead and open up what I pulled up here related to pop-up tactics. And this is kind of funny because, of course, what happened when I went to the site, which looked really cool, they had a pop-up ad. So this window popped up, and I thought it was very well designed, just really nice bright colors. You can see when you scroll over, it's a clear button. I love how it's not cluttered, so it was nice to look at. The annoying thing about pop-up ads and just anything pop-up is really one of the most, to me, my least favorite type of experiences of encountering any kind of advertising. But it does work, and that's why people continue to use them. It's why online you see them everywhere. And you can't get rid of it unless you X the box. So 100% viewing rate when it pops up, you force the person to see it, right? Actually, I even want to click on this button just to get that free report. That's how they get you. This person obviously wants to, or this organization wants to acquire email or some type of information. So anyway, so I found this really cool article. I just Googled like top or most successful pop-up ads. And so here it says 7 surprisingly effective pop-up advertising strategies. And yeah, I mean, you see a lot of the same standard like image or headline, and then you have a form down there. Like I said, it is annoying, but it works. I mean, some of the cool statistics that it mentions here is that why it works is that there is definitely, like I said, one statistic that caught my eye, it is a 100% view rate. And so, yeah, and then here, I mean, I always like to geek out on numbers. Okay, so the average pop-up of almost 2 billion tested by Sumo converted to 3%, and the best about 9.28%. So even with 100 visitors a day, using a newsletter subscription pop-up would give you about 92 and 274 subscribers every month. That's pretty cool. So even there's a big difference. So like instead of a sidebar ad, if you move it from the sidebar to a pop-up, you get increased subscription by, it says here, 100 or 1,375%. That's a significant jump right there. So here are the key reasons that they say pop-ups show to everyone. Like I said, 100% view rate. And then pop-ups deliver a message when site visitors are engaged. Pop-ups offer value, true. And then pop-ups can't be ignored. Kind of very similar to the first one. Anyways, they're going to show some examples too. So some of the effective ways to use them is to hide the form on your landing page. I've seen that a lot. It makes sense. I mean, to me, it's just like a button or a call to action, and planting it throughout your landing page is very effective. That's a tactic I see implemented everywhere. And then also, of course, the common thing that you want people to submit is the email or contact information. And so most people want to download a free guide, and most people want some kind of free information, right? So that is one effective way to get somebody to give you their contact info for leads. But of course, you want to use content that appeals to the audience that you're trying to target or connect with. And let's see, let me just skip through. So yeah, I mean, apparently click pop-ups convert better. It converts 12 times better than any other email pop-up. So that's why it's better. So conversion rates are just like this study, they're saying that conversion rates by number of form fields, you can see that depending on the more form fields there are, the lower conversion you have. Yeah, I've talked about forms in past videos too. Interesting, cool. So a click trigger type of pop-up is better than just an email form. Give a first-time buyer discount. Yes, I love this. This is great for a retail, online e-commerce type of strategy. So yes, this works on me personally, and I see it a lot with big retailers. So obviously, if they're doing something constantly, and obviously it's working for them, so it's a great example of why it should be implemented for your online store if you have a retail business. Offer content upgrade, ebook or exclusive content. Yes, always special. You want to feel, you want someone to feel a little FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. If they don't download now, create a sense of urgency. Like, okay, this deal or this freebie is only going to last 24 hours, so you better download this now. Or get the latest edition of this free download. It'll expire by the end of this month. So yeah, that is another great example of an effective use of pop-ups. And oh yeah, unlock now. Unlock now. The beauty of the words of unlock. So kind of like a similar sense of urgency and fear of missing out. Like, oh, I get to access something nobody else has access to, or I get to learn this info and get value content that not everyone's going to have access to. So something along those lines. Okay, why this is an effective way to use pop-up. Yeah, I like the use of email gate. So yeah, like I said, it's containing more valuable information that not everyone has access to. So you want somebody to feel like, oh, I get access to insights that not everyone's going to have. Progress bars are nice. Pop-up tool templates have shown to increase conversion rates by as much as 28.9%. Interesting. Okay, so advertise a free demo. That's another thing. If you see anything consistent among these suggestions, free is the word, right? So that is a reason. And here, need help deciding, in this example, need help deciding if Wish Pond is right for you, chat with us. So that's kind of like a free demo. That's an exploratory call. You want someone to feel like, oh, they can help you. I think there's some value when you can actually talk to a real person instead of browsing around online and just looking for the answer to your question. So sometimes people might just, prefer that experience anyways. Um, and a lot of the times, people who are just browsing and trying to get to know your brand and your business, I love this statistic. It says 92% of your website visitors aren't ready to buy, but that doesn't mean they are not interested in learning more about you. A lot of times, the pool of warm lead and somebody who they just want to know, like, are they a qualified person? Are they an ideal candidate to work with you, or vice versa? Like, are you the right fit for them? So it's always good to give that person that opportunity to just be in contact with you. Those 15-minute calls makes a huge difference, or sometimes a 30-minute exploratory call also makes a huge difference to convert, especially if you have like high ticket items and it's not just like it's not just a consumer brand, or it's not a retail type of product. But if it's a high ticket item, I highly recommend including some kind of phone call or demo, or get a face-to-face time appointment, because I believe the conversion is a lot higher, just from experience, just from seeing from friends who've scaled online businesses selling high ticket items. So anyways, remind visitors of a limited time offer. Like I said, you want to create a sense of urgency, limited time, because this might not get offered ever again, or you say this won't get offered ever again. So um, like in this case here, it shows an example, the 11 days. This special ticket or early bird ticket registration is only available for 11 days. So I love those countdown items. It makes you think, like, I make someone think, excuse me, make someone think that they're going to forget. Like, oh, they might forget to sign up. Might as well just do it today. Just get them to do it today. And so, yeah, you want to make sure you include, you know, timeline or countdown, or a sense of urgency. Okay, why this is an effective way I use? Yeah, variation E. Oh, cool. So they show you an example of a test. It's kind of blurry probably for you on your end. So let me go ahead and zoom in. In here it says variation A, $29, 379 one-off fee right here. And then it says 100% money back guarantee. How can we give away all of this for 29? Anyway, so this is regular copy, and that's it. There's no kind of timeline or countdown. Here in variation B, it says bundles bought 432, status almost ended. So you kind of see like, oh, there's only 2 left, or just say, oh, a lot of people bought it. It's about to sell out, just some kind of almost sold out, or 5 seats remaining, or 5 tickets remaining, um, and then after the test, the person said the variation be won significantly right here. In fact, the messaging time left to download next to the countdown timer boosted conversions from 3.5% to 10%. That's pretty fascinating. I love this. So that's a 332% increase. Don't you love marketing statistics? So that's kind of neat. So even it could show the date when they started running it, and the conversion just peaked, just went up after they started including that time left to download. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I didn't even see it, kind of blue. So time left to download is right here. Then they include bundles bought right here. Status almost ended. That's pretty cool. So especially looks like I said, adding urgency to promotions, deals, and sales can have a huge influence on success. And then yeah, so make sure that you want to include that in your pop-ups, and showing some progress too. You want, I think also the simpler the better. You want them to feel like, okay, I can get this done really fast. Just get it over with. Okay, send them to a relevant email gated landing page. Okay, if you try, let's see here. So they give you this page here as an option. And then, see, this thing is catching my eye at the top. They're trying to get me. So if you try to leave market news posts, website content writing software, 12 tools and resources, the following exit intent pop-up appears. Okay, so another type of pop-up is an email gated landing page. So clicking on the watch in now sends visitors to the following landing page. Yeah, I've had that kind of experience myself. Oh, okay. So here is an actual landing page with an email form, and they're saying why it's effective. This helps people navigate your site, and it's guaranteed to be seen. Yes, talked about that earlier. Um, it's indicating too, like you can even have multiple landing pages or multiple pages directing to a single landing page. It's almost like you have 5 touch points going straight to a landing page. Maybe you have multiple ads going straight to one specific landing page. But ultimately, you want to capture that lead. So you need a pop-up for a landing page at some point, like, or a call to action. Combat shop cart abandonment. If you put an eco-friendly t-shirt in your shopping cart on the packed website, then attempt to leave, then another pop-up. Oh, I like that idea. And I read it wrong. Not combat. It's combat. English is funny. Combat shopping cart abandonment. Yes, that is the smart use of pop-ups because people leave their shopping cart all the time. Not on purpose. I think it's just a form of like a level of ADHD or squirrel, squirrel effect. We might get distracted because maybe the average person has multiple, and for me in my case, I have multiple windows, multiple browsers, multiple tabs open everywhere, and then I'll see a notification. And so chances are I will abandon my shopping cart. And sometimes even my phone, I don't even, like even with text messaging, right? You probably have seen this or you have friends and they'll text you and then you don't hear back from them. And then they forgot that they were texting with you. Same thing, vice versa. Me too. Hashtag mom life. So um, you got my point. So a pop-up ad for abandoning or combating um, abandoned carts are also very, very effective. So chances are, as you send them shoot them a little reminder, it looks like, I love that they say here the stat is on average 69.57% of all e-commerce shopping carts being abandoned. You need to do everything you can to get prospective buyers to stay in the checkout page. That's why there's a beauty of in-person shopping too. Because when they go in the store, most likely they will come back out and have bought something, right? They don't want to waste their trip. I mean, I think chances are when somebody takes the time to take a trip to the store, they're going to buy something. But here online, there is no real major repercussions psychologically or mentally if we just abandon a shopping cart because we completely forgot. And then, okay, you need to do everything you can to prospective buyers to stay on the checkout page. Yes. The pop-up prompting a call addresses the primary reason for abandonment. And I mean, of course, like this email states out everything I said. So a lot of reasons people might abandon a shopping cart. Unanticipated extra costs. True. Site wanted to create an account. Another big one. Too long, too complicated. Yeah, I hate that one. I guess it's just like, oh no, it's making me fill out more stuff. I don't want to see it. The design didn't indicate the calculated total and the trust with the site. For some reason, like somebody loses trust, like, oh, this doesn't look like a legitimate site now that it looks weird at the point of the process. Delivery was too slow, website had errors or crashed. Yeah. And I said distractions, other types of distractions. not enough payment methods, credit card was declined. I'm like, and then they give up, anything that'll come up to just make it a difficult experience. So it looks like they have some other strategies and cool. Yeah. So here's a recap of the summary, just because I covered a lot here in this email, really helpful email, written by Brad Smith. Very cool, very helpful. Looks like he has been a contributor to many cool websites. Okay, so hide the form on your landing page, number one. Number two, give a first-time buyer a discount. That's a lot. It's very common in retail world. Offer a content upgrade, ebook, or exclusive content. That's very big in the marketing world, especially HubSpot. Advertise a free demo. Very, very helpful for any kind of tech product or consultation. Remind visitors of a limited time offer. Sense of urgency. Send them, number 6, send them to an email gated landing page. Very, very common. I'm seeing more often. And then number 7, combat shopping cart abandonment. Awesome. This was super helpful. And which, by the way, we are now seeing, and this reminds me, we're announcing today in our issue that we finally refreshed our site, and we've kept it short and sweet. Before, if you saw the old one, it was like, we used a MailChimp landing page just for the time being, but I'm really happy with the results of how clean this is, and pretty soon we're going to integrate like how our issues will automatically populate the newsletter page. And so it just very short and simple, and it goes straight to our subscribe page that leads to MailChimp. I mean, of course, we need to update this image right here. And then, but see how we just kept it short and simple, like first name. Pretty soon, we're probably going to ask people to opt in and add their phone number, because we are finding that sometimes we need to get a hold of people because, for example, if they want a prize, we can't get a hold of them. So yeah, that's some of the things that we're going to do for that. Speaking of pop-ups and forms. So anyways, that's not necessarily a pop-up, but yeah, anyways, at some point we'll probably add a pop-up. If you check out my main website, since we are, let's see if it works well. This is my main website for my JH Creative business. If you aren't familiar with it, JH Creative is what I do for client work. It's like client services work, consultation. There it is. It took a while. I think the timing of that one was like, okay, get a chance. We were able to control the timing, just to see when it would, I wanted people to be able to see through the website. And then, so that's one of the reasons why I asked to just, the timing of the pop-up would show closer to the end. So then that way you can kind of see. And then, of course, it makes you see it. And then it shows, like, one of the things that I'll need to do is make it more time sensitive to improve this, is because this is just a basic checklist. But I think what I need to do is like it's almost like a time sensitive type of thing. There's no urgency, there's no countdown, because I'm not heavily promoting something right now. So yeah, I can work on different pop-ups for this one day. Anyways, so yeah, that was my pop-up tactic for my website. Let's go ahead and get through. Let me stop sharing the screen so then I can let me pull up the next list of names. I can do this right here. So it's like 89. I think this is a brand new list of names. Oh yeah, here. I've been keeping track, like in some cases, like okay. I think I remember pulling up these names before. Let me just go ahead and because I did the drawing for the InfinityCon people, and we announced it. So I'm just going to go ahead and just use this. This is where we last marked for our regular subscribers. And then some people don't put their names, so I got some funny names in here. So please bear with me. I'm going to add this to the stage. Okay. Weekly drawing goes to, roll please, Techno, Amish exec, whoever you are. Congratulations. We will reach out to you and you can take your pick of giveaways. So that's it for today. If you don't have any questions, we are accepting any questions to cover and talk about in our weekly lives. And thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions related to CityClips, or you have something to contribute to and would like to have a future event, just let us know. We would love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe, cityclips.net. That's where you can find us. Have a great one. Bye.